My name is Nancy Kihara, the founder Myafya Africa and psychologist by profession. We have partnered with Ponea Health to bring to you a topic on suicide prevention. The other risk factor is the relationship issues. This is where an individual suffers a breakup of a relationship that they had engaged in and that doesn't materialize. Some individuals do not have strong coping mechanisms and they may resort to committing suicide. Family unions or marriages that also do not seem to work or they have become distressful over time, they can also lead to individuals committing suicide. And sometimes individuals are not able to withstand each other and they commit what we commonly known as crime of passion. What are some of the protective factors thereof to be able to withstand and to avoid issues around suicide? Individuals who have strong support systems and families, even churches, they are able to withstand some of the emotional distress that they may be going through. So this is one of the strongest protective factor where an individual has a strong support system. This can be found in friends, in family, and those who are spiritual religious. Churches offer this particular protective factor. The other one is the ability to express what one is feeling so that they can be able to seek support and help from others. When individuals get to know that someone is going through a phase or a change, they're able to identify a chance that they need to give them support, and therefore they're able to address these situations urgently. Unemployment being a risk factor, individuals should be able to find out what other areas of interest can they engage in so that they're able to sustain their lifestyle, whether they can actually change from where they stay to a different location so that they do not continue in a distressful situation where they want to continue fitting in even when the circumstances do not allow them to. For relationships, there is counseling and therapy sessions that are very helpful for individuals to be able to identify where the challenges are. And also for children who are not able to vocalize, it's also important that in schools, the guidance and counseling is able to offer this to children when they start seeing a change in how they were before, because it's easy to notice sometimes some of these changes and help the child in good time. This can also include family therapy, where the family is brought in to discuss the challenges that the child may be going through. The other areas could be the society needs to realize that we are at a stage where we need to accept that suicide and mental health issues are prevalent, and therefore to deal on the issues around stigma to allow individuals to be able to seek for help when they feel distressed and when their needs arises. Also, the healthcare system should provide the ability and systems where individuals can find this particular help, and therefore we'll be able to sort out these issues in good time. How can we help someone who is experiencing suicide ideations? Now, suicide ideations is someone who is always preoccupied, is always thinking about death, is always thinking about taking their life. Sometimes the people going through suicidal ideations may not have an intent, may not have the motivation, because most of the times for an individual to accomplish suicide, there needs to be a stressor that now triggers them to the next level of now committing suicide. So sometimes an individual could be through suicidal ideation. They are preoccupied with the thoughts of death, but they do not have the intent. In the case they don't have an intent, then it is easy to reverse them. Where an individual has an intent and has a plan, they are likely now to execute the suicidal attempt, or they may die of suicide. So in this case, it's important to realize and understand where a person is at and help them to be able to reverse this particular scenario. Through this, they can undergo counseling. With the advent of the COVID, we now realize that there is a lot of support on mental health issues, and therefore there is a lot of information around counseling and psychotherapy. So one can see a counselor who will be able to sit with them and help them to be able to look at the issues they are going through and how to overcome or address them. We are glad that you're watching and you kept with us. We hope that you have learned. We hope to engage with you further by contacting Myafya Africa. We are on ponea.com and we hope to see you again. Thank you.